Hello everyone, this is Dr. K. Jagannayaki, Professor in MBA Department, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. So as a part of report writing, today I would like to discuss about types of research reports. So every research report is custom made for the project. It represents some conventions of report format or universal. So represent a consensus about the parts necessary for a good research report and how they should be ordered. Suggests the use of its own unique format, and every report writer has to pick and choose the section and order that will work best for the project at hand. Many companies and universities also have in-house report formats or writing guidelines for writers to follow. Coming to the types of reports, the research reports may vary in length and type. In each individual case, both the length and the form are largely dictated by the problems at hand. So it depends upon the nature of the study. Based on that, we used to adapt different types of reports. The results of a research investigation can be presented in a number of ways, like a technical report, popular report, an article, a monograph, or at times even in the form of oral presentation. So which method or methods of presentation to be used in a particular study depends on the circumstances under which the study arose and the nature of the results. A technical report is used whenever a full written report of the study is required, whether for record keeping or for public dissemination. A popular report is used if the research results have policy implications. Then coming to the technical report. In the technical report, the main emphasis is on the methods employed, the assumptions made in the course of the study, the detailed presentation of the findings, including their limitations and supporting data. A general outline of a technical report can be as follows. Summary of results. So a brief review of the main findings just in 2 or 3 pages, and nature of the study, which includes description of the general objectives of the study, formulation of the problem in operational terms, the working hypothesis, the type of analysis and data required, etc. And methods employed includes the specific methods used in the study and their limitations. For example, if you take the sampling studies, we should give the details of sampling design, what type of sampling you are going to use, whether it is random or non-random. If it is random, what type of sampling technique you are going to use for your research study. For example, sample size, how much will be the sample size, and how you are going to select the sample, what will be the sample frame, etc. So that type of things should be included in the technical report. Coming to the data, discussion of data collected and framed. Their sources means from where we have collected the data, what kind of characteristics of the data, and what limitations we have while collecting the data. So in secondary data are used, their suitability to the problem at hand be fully assessed. In case of a survey, which is known as primary data, the manner in which the data were collected should be fully described. Means whether we have collected the data by conducting a survey or by way of personal interviews, by observation method. So like that we have to mention clearly the mode of data collection under data. Then analysis of data and presentation of findings. The analysis of data and presentation of the findings of the study with supporting data in the form of tables and charts be fully narrated. So coming to the analysis, here we have to specify the statistical methods what we are going to use to analyze the data, whether we are using the tables, then what type of tables we are using, the simple tables or cross tables and charts, everything we have to mention in the technical report. So this in fact happens to be the main body of the report, usually extending over several chapters. And finally, we have to specify the conclusion, which is nothing but a detailed summary of the findings and the policy implications drawn from the results be explained in the research project. And bibliography. Bibliography of various sources consulted, be prepared and attached, and technical appendices. So appendices be given for technical matters relating to questionnaires, mathematical derivations, elaboration on particular technique of analysis and the like ones. And index should be specified in the technical report. Index must be prepared and should be given invariably in the report at the end. So examples of technical reports include proposals, regulations, manuals, procedures, requests, progress reports, emails, and memos. So all these type of things comes under technical reports. So this is the sample technical report, the technical specifications of a particular company. So that data they used to present in the form of a report. The next type is popular report. The popular report is one which gives emphasis on simplicity and attractiveness. The simplification should be sought through clear writing, minimization of technical and particularly mathematical details, and liberal use of charts and diagrams. So attractive layout along with large print, many subheadings, even on occasional cartoon now and then is another characteristic feature of the popular report. So a general outline of a popular report is like this. The findings and their implication should be mentioned. Emphasis in the report is on the findings of most practical interest and on the implications of these findings. Next, recommendations for action. So recommendations for action on the basis of the findings of the study is made in the section of the report, and objectives of the study also specified. A general review of how the problem arises is presented along with the specific objectives of the project under study. And methods employed, a brief and non-technical description of the methods and techniques used, including a short review of the data on which the study is based, is given in this part of the report. And next, results. This section constitutes the main body of the report, wherein the results of the study are presented in clear, non-technical terms with a liberal use of all sorts of illustrations such as charts, diagrams, tables, pictograms, and the like ones. And technical appendices, more detailed information on methods used, forms, etc. is presented in the form of appendices. But the appendices are always or often not detailed if the report is entirely meant for general public. Again, it depends to whom you are preparing the report. Basing on that, we have to choose the technical appendices. Examples of popular reports. So reports are handy way to keep track of our progress. So the few examples that comes under the category of popular reports are work in progress, payroll system, peer user or contact project or task, unbillable time, all time. So these are some of the examples of popular reports. So the annual report of the company that comes under popular report. So it makes the viewers attractive, and where we used to specify the financial reviews about the market, the overall turnover, about the human resources, everything projected in the report in the form of annual report of a company. Then another way of presenting the report is oral presentation. So at times oral presentation of the results of the study is considered effective, particularly in cases where policy recommendations are indicated by project results. So the main advantage of this approach lies in the fact that it provides an opportunity for give and take decisions, which generally lead to a better understanding of the findings and their implications. And the main disadvantage of this sort of presentation is lack of any permanent record concerning the research details. And it may be just possible that findings may fade away from people's memory and even an action is taken. So sometimes whenever we are going with oral presentation, we'll ignore certain things, sometimes we may forget the things. So in order to overcome this difficulty, a written report may be circulated before the oral presentation and referred to frequently during the discussion. Oral presentation is effective when supplemented by various visual devices. Even though we are giving some kind of oral presentation, it should be always better to have some visual aids so that we can make it more effective than just like that we are presenting orally. Use of slides, wall charts, and blackboards is quite helpful in contributing to clarity and in reducing the boredom, if any. Thank you.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.